Welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. This morning I made a video regarding energy frequency with the understanding, or maybe deep understanding, of quantum physics. I've always had an issue with quantum physics. I've always had an issue with those who talk about quantum physics. It seems to be that the singular person who talks about quantum physics actually never practices what they preach. I notice a singular human being talking this amazing talk about the possibilities and the probabilities of this and that, but they don't really practice any of it. They don't do any of it. They just speak it. And I find that fascinating. I find it fascinating because I've met so many in this field of work who have been for readings and healing sessions but don't practice it. So they get inspiration from healers, they get inspiration from psychics, but they don't actually put the work in other than talk about probabilities and this and that and quantum this and all of these pretty profound things, which, well, what have you done? Nothing really. Just written a book. You make this observation, you say this, and you say that could happen, and this could happen, and this should happen, and this is this, and this is real. But your reality is that you're walking, and you're eating every day, and you're sleeping, and then you're waking up again. So your reality isn't changing at all. Nothing's changing. You're just coming up with these observations, these thoughts, and these amazing things. But I don't see you meditating. I don't see you going into those realms. It's all speculation. And thus I find it very, very bizarre. And I've always said to those that, I just live in this world at the moment, and this world's hard enough, and I have to figure out how to raise my vibration in this frequency by doing all the right things, eating correctly, staying away from fear, staying away from BS, just trying to observe my particular path and observe those around me and see if I can make a difference in the world and try to create things that make a difference in happiness from one-to-one person. So I'm not really into all of these big ideas that eventually do a full circle and come back round, and eventually it means nothing. So I find jumping into those fields kind of fascinating, but then I realise that ain't reality, and that's not the reality I come from. And on another note, because I'm going to really piss a lot of people off here, on another note, thinking about all of that, well, what's actually going on from day to day here? What's changed? What hasn't changed? What is reality? What's going on? I think right here and now is reality, right where you are. That's reality. I don't need quantum physics to figure out reality and what's going on. All of these amazing things that you think, oh yeah, brilliant. I've heard so many over the years that we live in parallel universes and that we can skip from one to another. Go on, man. Sure, mate. Tell me. Wait, what? Sorry, you've already gone, have you? Oh, so this is your old parallel person, and your new one has skipped into another parallel. So, well, I ain't got much of a chance of figuring that out, am I? I'll just have to take your word for it. But I don't feel like I've jumped into another parallel universe because I've hired my frequency. What I do know is that if I work on myself, I can tap into certain feelings and thoughts that I didn't do before. I can meditate and start to feel a different frequency, a different energy within me and around me, and I can sometimes see things a little bit more clearer. I can touch upon certain places and certain, I don't know, other worlds, maybe. Just tap into it, okay? But my reality is this reality where I am right now. And I find quantum physics to be one where it kind of like is very similar to the spiritual field of work, where I think sometimes goes off the rails, goes a little bit too far. I used to sit with a lot of people in circles, and they used to say whatever they were saying, and it came back to me, and I always used to come up with this same thought every time, listening to all of these people with these amazing things that they want to tap into, and this is how we should be. Well, aren't we how we should be right now in what we're doing? Meaning, the meditation, and then we get up and do what we do because that's why we're here. Like eating, drinking, sleeping and working, of course. But we also bring forward other beautiful things in our life to enhance it. But what you're trying to tell me, which many spiritual gurus tried to tell me back then, is that we have to attune. We have to be fully attuned. We have to be connected if we want to really be, on the path and the right path and enlightenment. And I used to say, well, what's the point in being here if all we're doing is trying to tap into that? Why didn't we just stay at home? It doesn't make any sense. Surely we're here to live an earthly life and to do no wrong, do no harm, create, make a difference, love, help, share, care. And, if you feel things and see things, well, it's a little bit of a bonus, I had this experience. What a lovely bonus. But do I want to just chase that experience and to be in that experience? No. I often think to myself, if that's all you ever want to do is tap into this, I don't know, this new frequency of spirit all the time, it's like, you'd be banging into lampposts all the time. It's like we have to be grounded. We have to be, there's time and space for anything. And for me, I find it really challenging when I'm hearing people who just constantly tell us that we're not good enough, or we should be better and we should be doing this. Maybe we are good enough. Maybe you are good enough right now. All we're doing is chipping away at all the negativity that's thrown at us all day long, all the fear. And not in the spiritual community is just as I don't know, guilty. I mean, how many people do you hear in the spiritual community? I was born with this gift. Oh, so I wasn't. Yes, of course you wasn't. So you have to try and be a bit better, and you have to attune, and I feel more than you, and like, okay, so that's kind of a bummer. It's a kind of a downer. It's going to bring people down straight away. Why aren't people say, oh no, we can all attune to this, and we all do every day. You attune to things every day. You're a healer every day. Oh, but you're a healer. So are you. You heal everybody. What do you mean? I've never healed anybody. I just saw you touch your little child and give her a kiss and a cuddle. What do you think that is? That's a healing session. You just gave your child a healing session. Did I? Yeah, of course you did. When you do this, you've just healed yourself. No, I didn't. I went like that. I said, no, you didn't just do that. Because what I see is that you're clearing away the negative energy in your mind. Just clearing the negative energy away. You just did that. That's a healing session. It's exactly what I do when I'm healing people. It's exactly what I do when I'm healing people. You're just healing yourself. What do you mean? I've just put my hand on my heart. No, you're not. You're giving yourself a healing. You're a healer. We're all healers. And you're psychic as well. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You are psychic because you feel things and see things just like everybody else. And you did it from a small child. I can guarantee you did. I can guarantee you, just because you don't remember doesn't mean that you're not. Just because that person remembers, sometimes we choose to see and sometimes we don't, but that doesn't make us not psychic or special because we choose to be looking at something else and doing something else and our life takes us in a different direction. Does it make us wrong if we don't choose the spiritual path of enlightenment? No, it doesn't. It just means that you're on another path. So I struggle with all of these things that are all ego driven. And I'm hated a lot of the times because I'm not putting on the facade, the acting as many other people do. I think a lot of people are changing now. A lot of people are starting to be savvy and realizing, oh, maybe I should shut up, because maybe people are figuring out that we're all talking bullshit and we're all trying to be big and powerful because we want everybody to follow us. And then, people don't want to follow you anymore. That's not what it's about. They shouldn't want to follow you anyway, or do exactly what you say. That's just ego. Tell me what to do, Mark. No, I don't need to tell you what to do. Figure out, what do you think you should do? Oh, maybe I should do that. Exactly. So do that then. Oh, it didn't work out. Okay, what are you going to do now then? I don't know. Well, think about it. What do you think you should do now? I'll do this. Oh, Mark, it's all worked out. I said, well done. You did it yourself. Nobody else told you what to do. You did it yourself. And when that went wrong the first time, did you learn anything? Oh yeah, I learned never to do that again. So you learned something. So if I told you to do that and it worked out, then you would have never learned anything. I don't like this guy. I want somebody else to tell me what to do. I've only been there to tell you to do whatever you feel you should do. I'm only here as a pure energy healing founder. What's that mean? Just the guy who's learned how to heal and say, no, you follow your own intuition. You follow your own instinct. I'm here to give you the confidence to say you're doing nothing wrong. You're doing the right thing. Just keep going, because whatever you're doing, even if it feels like you're doing something wrong, it leads you to the doing something right. And then you realize what you did wrong wasn't actually doing wrong, but just not what felt right to you. And you're just trying to fine tune your own life, your own energy, your own footsteps, your own path, your own journey. That's what life's about. So I don't listen to other people. And that might sound egoistic, but it's not, because I do listen to other people, but I don't listen to other people, if you understand. If anybody tells me what to do, I switch off. If anybody forces anything on me, I turn it off. But what I do is I listen. And I'm always a pupil as well as a teacher. So I like to have the balance in both. Don't just become a pupil. Dangerous. You'll always be a pupil then. Ajahn Yogi always says to his pupils, why do you keep coming here? Why don't you learn how to be the teacher of yoga? I can't do that. Why not? Well, I don't know. Go and do it. Learn. Because then you grow, you elevate. And that's what Pure Energy Healing Academy is all about. We help people elevate to the power that they are. Why? How? Really easy. Just giving you the confidence in believing in yourself. That's what Pure Energy Healing is. That's why we're so busy all the time. That's why so many people come to learn Pure Energy Healing. And then they realize that there was always a healer. That's why I've always said to you guys, right from the beginning, if you listen to me, you're already the powerful healer that you are. All we're doing is making you see the sense in it, making you see the reality in it, making you feel the truth that, hey, I am the conduit. I am the healer. And you are. We all are. We are all equal in that energy. We were all brought here in a beautiful spacesuit, and we were all brought here via this beautiful spirit world to enter into this spacesuit to provide the kind of interesting life that we lead. So lead the best life you can. Yeah, so I want to thank everybody right now for joining the Pure Energy Healing Academy this week. Thank you. Well done, guys. Congratulations to all the new participants. You see, it wasn't that bad, was it? It was easy, wasn't it? Yeah, I want to do it again. I want to do the Pure Energy Crystal course. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It is good. It's fantastic. It's probably one of the best courses, I believe, on the internet right now. Normally, it's well over €1,000, but now it's just at 404, the Pure Energy Healing Academy put it at. And that's for 2 courses. That's pretty cool. And that's why so many people are now becoming pure energy healers. And yeah, not bad for each course at only just 200, eh? Imagine what you're going to get from them 2 courses. It's fantastic. 8 days of pure, intensive magic and the learning that you will receive to help you grow and become the healer that you already are. I really, really hope one day that you can join the Pure Energy Healing Academy to then break free and become the most powerful healer in this world, whether you become full-time, part-time, or just hold that energy and hold the space for your children, your family, and your friends. I truly mean this from the bottom of my heart. I believe wholeheartedly that the Pure Energy Healing Academy 4-day course, both Pure Energy Healing and Crystal Healing, can change lives, and it does, for the better, for the stronger, and for the more purer, to clear negativity, to clear entities, to clear darkness, to clear dirty energy, to clear trauma. This course strengthens you in so many ways. So I hope to see you over there. And I can't wait to see a photograph of the beautiful Pure Energy Healing certificate at the end of it. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the family. Have a great day. Link below. I'll just link one link for the special offer, which is about to run out very shortly. Take care. I think they said in a few days, but let's see. Take care. Enjoy.